Hello, my Leo family. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot. This is your weekly tarot reading for you, Leo, for April 27th through May 3rd. Thank you for joining me today, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. And please subscribe and join me each and every day for my quick glance daily readings. Just a reminder, these are general readings. Take what resonates and disregard the rest. And all the card information is listed below, so let's get started and see what your cards are indicating. Okay, Leo, what I'm doing for this week's reading is taking a look at your next 6 months for you, Leo. And each card represents the energy or the message for that particular month. And I'm starting off with the month of May. And you have the Five of Wands. This is your card, Leo. So if you are involved in any competition or challenges, you will be at the top of your game. This card is usually conflict of some sort, and it can possibly be negative energy. This can be dealing with arguments, petty hassles, gossip, and clashing of personalities, possibly in the workplace or in a group situation. You might be working on a team project with several different individuals, and it is inevitable to have differences of opinion. Leo, don't bother to get caught up in the petty stuff. Now, for some Leos, the Five of Wands can be some form of competition. This can be business related, possibly owning your own business, and it can be a bit more challenging this month. Everyone is looking for customers to come through their door or on their website. So, Leo, make sure that you're one step ahead of the game. Offer something that everyone else isn't. Now, for other Leos, this can be a friendly game of sports. You might be getting together during this month to shoot some hoops, play volleyball, a baseball game, whatever sports you enjoy. But you will bring your A game, Leo, because you love to win. Now, the number 5 energy of this card is about shaking things up. It's going to be breaking old habits. It's going to be an initial struggle if you're starting something new. And 5 is also the number of the throat chakra, which involves your communication. But for most Leos, you don't have an issue with that. We hear your roar and message. Now, as we look at the card here, we see the fiery Leo energy, always up for a challenge or solving a problem. This can be intense, friendly competition, as in sports, as Leo always gives it their all. Now, moving on to your next month of June, you have the Major Arcana card, Justice. Now, a quick reminder that when the Major Arcana cards show up in a reading, there is significant change coming. So with this card showing up, you might have been being judged, and maybe unfairly. The Justice card shows up because there's a need for balance. And for you, Leo, there will be a fair outcome. Everything will fall into place just as it was meant to be. The truth will catch up with the liars and cheaters, and the responsible, honest people will be compensated. This is a month to think rationally and logically, Leo. Don't let your emotions overwhelm any decisions you're making this month. And if you are making a decision, it might be helpful to list the pros and cons. Now, for some Leos, the Justice card showing up just might be that you've been feeling out of balance. So take this time to tune into your higher self. Get yourself grounded and centered. Tap into the 7th chakra, the third eye, that is associated with the Justice card. Get your balance back. Now, for some Leos, there could be a legal action or a court case brewing this month. And for you, Leo, justice will likely prevail, so no worries. And as we look at the card here in this particular deck, This woman resembles the Egyptian goddess Mayet, who performs the ceremony of judgment of the dead, in which the weighing of the heart of the deceased on a scale against an ostrich feather. And the number 11 energy of this card reduces down to 2. And the number 2 has to do with union, balance, and harmony. 2 is also the number of the sacral chakra, which has to do with change. So during this month, if there's been injustice against you, Leo, you are likely to experience this type of change. Justice will prevail. Now, moving on to your next month of July, you have the Nine of Swords. Now, this card, Leo, is one traditionally about fear, worry, anxiety, and stress. It's about having nightmares, sleepless nights, and with all the sword energy of this card, your thoughts are running 24/7, over and over again. What I feel for the majority of the Leo clan is that this is more related to stress. And stress can lead to having poor health. So you can get sick from stress, and that's another indication of the Nine of Swords card showing up, that your health is not where it should be this month. And that can have something to do with last month dealing with the court case for some of you. And for others, this could have been being judged at the workplace last month. And keeping on top of that is very stressful. So for most Leos, this is just a month of that stress coming to the surface. But the number 9 energy of this card signifies completion. You can possibly look back at what you have been stressing, been stressing you out, and just realizing that it's all said and done. It's over, so it's time to move forward. Worrying is pointless, Leo, unless it drives you to do something about it. So the Nine of Swords is a card advising you to start confronting your worries. So if you're worried about your health, take better care of yourself. Now moving on to your next month of August, you have the Major Arcana card, the Sun. This is such a wonderful card for your birth month, and that's for most of you. This is a card of light. Looking at the card here, the radiance is just coming off the card. This card is embracing other cultures as well. There's a feel of the Aztec culture here, as well as ancient Egypt, as both share this common universal sun god deity. Now, this is a month to shine, Leo. It's time to celebrate your accomplishments and share them with the world. Be creative, playful, curious. Make sure that you're aligning your actions and words with your authentic self. This is a card of happiness and joy, success and fulfillment. Some of you will experience a burst of energy and vitality this month. And you will have greater clarity and understanding this as well. And if there is any kind of question in your mind for this month of August, the Sun card is an outstanding yes for your answer. The number 19 of the Sun card reduces down to number 10. So something is finishing up for you. You're at the end and you have success and fulfillment. And the number 10 reduces down to number 1, and this is a new beginning for you, Leo. This is the presentation of a new opportunity for you, one that you have to grab the energy in order for it to occur. And the number 1 energy is shared with the Magician card, the Wheel of Fortune, and all the aces. And here you have the energy of the Sun card. Be sure to grab and run with this energy, Leo. You will have tremendous personal growth this month. Moving on to your next month of September, you have the Two of Wands. What an excellent card to be following the Sun card. This is a card of choice and potential. And you're at the threshold or the point where you have the power to choose, Leo. And at this time, you're filled with creative force and have only to choose what you want to do with this opportunity. Then you can go in a new direction. You're not stuck with only one option, and you don't have to do things in the same old way. Create an original vision for yourself, Leo. Be brave and be bold, but be sure to be true to yourself. So this is a month to decide what path you want to take, and then just set one foot in front of the other. Because you have the power within you, Leo, to create your own destiny. And looking at the card here, it's a beautiful card. The gates are open for you to pass through. And the two wands firmly in place at each gate. Tremendous growth starting on each wand. And the divine light leading the way for you to come through the gates and just make your choice. The number 2 energy of this card is the number of the sacral chakra, which does have to do with change. And you've had that repeatedly in your reading. You've got change coming in the next 6 months, Leo. Now, that also is associated with your Justice card, which I find interesting is right above. Something that possibly happened in June can be creating what you have here in September. Now you will have balance and harmony no matter what direction you take. And now moving on to your last card and the last month of October that I pulled for you, Leo. And you have the Page of Swords. As you might already know, the pages are the messengers of the court cards. And this page brings in some very unexpected news, and very quickly. This is the type of news that decisions have to be made after hearing it. Now, to give you a few examples, Leo, and these are just examples, it could be that you get the news that you're pregnant. So now you have to prepare for the new little one that will be coming into your family. Or this could be business related. This could be that possibly you got a huge order that came in that has to get filled. Business is really good. So now you have to make decisions on how you're going to process this order because it's so big and unexpected. Or it could be that you get a job promotion, but it's in another city. So you're going to have to move if you accept. So you have to decide if you want to move or not. This is the type of unexpected news he brings in. And then after, decisions have to be made. Now, for some Leos, this card turning up represents news that will alert you to the truth of the matter at hand. Now, since this is a general reading, this can go in many different directions. You will just have to wait and see what it is, Leo. Now, I did pull an Angel Answer Oracle card for you, Leo, asking what message your angels and guides are sending you this week. And you received, "You're ready." Your angels and guides are indicating that all your past experiences have led up to this moment. You've studied and grown spiritually in many ways, and there's nothing more to do. You're ready to move forward and to embrace the person you know in your heart you are meant to be. The world is anxiously awaiting the contributions, Leo, that following your life purpose will provide. Now, you may have to put yourself first in this situation, Leo. It's time to do what is right for you, Leo. You're ready. Now, I leave you with the message of the cards, Leo, but it is all within your own hands. You decide your own destiny, Leo. Thank you for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe and help support my channel. And at this time, I am performing quick glance readings gratis. Click on my website link below Fill out the form on my contact page by asking your questions, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Love and abundance to my Leo family.